That putt was pretty impressive.
Sure was, not easy.
The putts at 16 and 18 won it for him.
It's been a great tool for me this year. I felt like I've made a lot of the putts that I've really needed to in some big moments, and that's really what I'm looking for, and that's what's been exciting. That's what's turned this year from a really good year into, I think, a great year.
Just right in the center.
And Scottie Scheffler is the king of Bay Hill again.
New putter's been all the rave this week, the mallet.
Do you feel like you've found the putter you'll be using for a while?
I mean, hopefully. Yeah. I think I like not having to line the ball up. I line this putter up well in the middle of the face. It's very good visually. I try not to focus too much on the results, but my process was really good this week, and the results so far are pretty tough to argue with, I'd say.
Winner at Bay Hill last week, and world #1 just solidifies and strengthens his top at the top of the golfing world.
I feel like I'm much more free in what I'm doing. I think I'm much more engaged in the process of things. Put myself in position in Phoenix and not being able to make the putts on late the back nine on Sunday. I had bogey. I think I had a 3-putt there. But anyways, I was in position to win that tournament. I was very frustrated not to be able to get it done. Phil has done a really good job with me the last 6 months or so, kind of keep my head in the right frame of mind, and we've been working really hard at it. Try not to work too hard at times, but it's really nice to see the fruits of all the work that we've put in, and it's exciting to be sitting up here again.
Saves his best for last.
I had tried a spider putter with a different weighting in it, a weighting that was more similar to my blade, and I felt like I didn't get the full benefits of the spider putter with that specific model. When it came time to test them again, I asked them for the full deal because I'm like, I just want to give it the full test. I want to give the technology and the putter the full test, and it really paid off.
#1 in the FedEx Cup race and in the world, the Olympic gold medalist.
The Scott and Scottie show.
I had to send him different weights to go in the putter, from 1 gram weights to 2 gram weights to 3 gram weights, all the way up to 13 gram, because he was going to test every weight. And you could even dig back and peel back the onion when you start to look at the loft and the lie angle, and how that has to marry up with the length and the grip. And the reason I'll probably say that this is probably one of the biggest equipment stories that I've ever been involved with. The success counts towards that for sure, because the success is vast. But normally in an equipment story, there is an element of luck along the way, where someone gets a break or something, has a good round and the club really sticks. There was no luck in this. It was just relentless exploring and testing and identifying exactly what works and what doesn't. That's why I would say this is probably the biggest equipment story that I've ever been involved with.
Where that putter helped him is that he was able to not use a line on the ball and still aim the putter really well. So one of the reasons he was using the line on the ball was to help his alignment. And when we tested that putter, he could aim it really well. The configuration of the club helped him. Then getting rid of the line of the ball helped free him up. And that was one of the things at the time that he kind of needed to do. That change really helped him work on some aspects of his routine, which was more about freeing him up than doing something technically different.
Before I started working with Phil, I felt like I would bounce back a lot between ideas on how I wanted to putt. I felt like I didn't stick to something and really kind of ride the highs and lows of it. And I think that's really how you get better in this game, is really sticking to your process. And that's something that before I don't think I was great at. Looking at the data for different putters and how they worked for me, the thing I liked most about it was how good I lined it up, and I don't have to use the line on the ball. And so I feel like I'm much more athletic with my putting. I get much more into my feel and visual, and that's what I'm good at on my full swing. And so it seems to make logical sense that I should probably do that with my putting as well. But for some reason, that last year, a lot of the year, I was thinking very technically and trying to be perfect on the greens, and didn't really go that well. And so when I switched to the Spider, I was able to free things up and see some good, consistent results from it.
Pure domination. The run continues.
Scottie Scheffler just keeps rolling along.